What's going on, y'all? How we doing? This is the first official No Limit Nolan lifting vlog. First off, I want to show off the new Dark Sport shirt. See, I do know Naruto, guys. I really do. But on some real, I don't know how many of y'all know Dark Sport, but today they're actually doing a giveaway. For 2 minutes, you can get 2 items for free. So hopefully I'll be able to catch that on my phone and not get kicked out by bad Wi-Fi or just completely missing it, which would kind of suck, but we're gonna see. Every upper body day, I do this exact routine with the rollout. I'm gonna show you guys in a second, but especially if you're gonna be benching, these exercises are really vital for strengthening your rotator cuffs and also increasing your bench press, because the most important thing that people tend to neglect is your upper back. So we wanna make sure your upper back, most importantly your rear delts and your lats, are activated and ready to go before you move into such a heavy pressing movement. Traditionally, you could roll out, just do your back, the normal way, and then you'll set it vertically with enough room for your head to lie on it. You should be retracting your scapula, which means that upper back, your rear delts, and your lats should be wrapped right around it. So your arms, your elbows, your chest kind of pulled back. And we're gonna start with some snow angels. Obviously a very simple thing you probably did as a kid. This is a great way to open up your upper back, get a good feel for those stabilizer muscles that are important for pressing, because this is the foundation of your lift. So you're gonna do that for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna move into what I call prayers. So you begin with the prayer, move up and over your head, elbows out to the side, and then the bottom half is just a snow angel. So we'll do prayers. We'll do that for 30 seconds. And then the final one, move on to a swimmers. Have both arms out to your side. You'll go back and forth just like this. You should be feeling this in your upper back. It's also really nice because you're just kind of feeling that deep muscle tissue that it's not going to be really attacked without a foam roller or a deep tissue massage, which is expensive. Once y'all got massage guns, it's a great way to warm up your upper back. You can throw some flies in there too, whatever you want. But yeah, it's basically the routine. Dude, okay. Those are the nicest dudes ever, bro. The best gym bros. And see, they're really in tune too, because I swear if I had a brother I could lift like that with, I totally would. They'd be stimulating each other's muscles when they're going. Like, no one does it like that, bro. It's a beautiful thing to see. The gym bromance is quite the relationship, man. Nothing like it. So typically, I like to do that plate loaded one over there, but it was taken. We'll start with cable, and I'm gonna actually do an underhand grip because I really like that for slow control, just warm up and activation for your lats especially, because you can really squeeze and get all the way through. Just drive that elbow down. I usually go like right at the curve here, and I'll put my thumb. I'll go thumb over grip. Puff your chest out and drive those elbows back, keeping your arms as close to your body as possible. Tension is what we want here. Good squeeze, and just get a feel for that mid to upper back. You never want to go super hard in the beginning, but you just want to really, the importance of your first warm-up is to develop the mind-muscle connection and get that pump going, because when you can feel and identify something, it helps you to safely navigate and be in tune with your body, which is the most important thing. Before I was going to bed, I was like, there's 3 warm-ups we can do before I bench, and all 3 of them are taken. So this is why we're here. But still a fire warm-up, nothing wrong with this. And the great thing about Vasa is we have 8 flat benches, so I almost never wait. So back to my gym, bro, it's huge. Bro, I just want to get a 25 on these guys. So that was the homie Dom over there. He's the one dude who you look at when he benches and you're like, like, dang, I need to get that number soon. He was just going for 455. He just hit 435 like a week ago. He's got like 30 pounds on me, but man, he's just an absolute beast on that bench, bro. That's how I'm trying to get. But first 3 plates. First 3 plates. Can't be comparing too much, bro, because then you'll just look at everyone else and think, why am I not there? Why am I not that? But everyone's on their own journey, you know what I'm saying? So we just gotta be grateful for what we got, control what you can control, and do the best you can. Actually, we'll just hop in the bench. I was gonna show y'all a different machine that I like to use, but it's getting a little busy out here. There's another little fire warm-up y'all can do. I'm gonna do it over here because I don't want to take up another bench. I'm starting a little heavy because I've done a lot of work for my rear delts and lats, my upper back to be strong. But honestly, if you're a beginner, you should start off with maybe 10s and 15s. But basically, it's a great warm-up. All you want to do, just get in like pretty close to the end of the bench, and you're going to be laying down doing shoulder press. So the tension you're resisting is gravity, essentially. So you're coming down here. It's kind of weird to do it in the bench like this, but you're trying to keep your elbows as high up as possible while controlling through your upper back. Like right now, my rear delts are doing a lot of the work, and my lats, they're pinned back against the bench, and they're resisting this weight that's trying to come down on me right now. If it's giving you pain, you should probably go lower, but it's a really good way to get a feel for your upper back. Woo! Fuck, I want some more free. Dude, like, just repping 3 plates over there, bro. Like my bad, you know what I mean? If y'all don't have one of these, this brand I got, 3D Active, it's like 10 bucks on Amazon. Just look up light resistance band. I really like this one because it's just looped, and you can do all sorts of things. Just like for any day, you can just always stretch out. I mean, it's a very basic sensors, but they're just really nice to open up your shoulders, your upper back. Like I said, I'm kind of an upper back fiend if you can't tell. So everything you can do to stretch out, these are so useful. If y'all got weak rear delts, rotator cuffs, just wrap it around something, pull it through. You can do any external rotation, or the opposite. Do some of these. It's nice to just get hold it for maybe 10 seconds. You should be putting that right through your rear delt shoulder right there. If our top set's going to be 245, or even if I end up doing 265, I'm not sure, but I always start with a plate, do a few, I'll go to 185, then I'll go to 265. When you're warming up like this, you never want to do too many reps. It's more about just activating your central nervous system, getting your body ready to lift heavier and heavier weight. So I always do 1 to 3 reps of all of these. I always have a pause in there. So it's also just getting your technique down, your form, where you feel good, you feel confident. A few quick pointers for some good bench technique. Everyone is going to be slightly different depending on your body. And what we're going to do is, of course, the traditional, line up your thumbs with this line in the bar here. Some people naturally are more watched, they're naturally more close. Get in here with your rear delts pushed against the bench, and I have my eyes a little bit above the bar. Feet back, I keep my heels grounded. So you can use a little bit of leg drive, pushing against the bar. Push with the outside of your palms. You'll rack it, hold it in a good spot. Take a deep breath. Bring it just below your pecs. Explode up. You want to kind of be bringing the weight up in a diagonal angle like this. So it comes down right below your chest, and you bring it up and over. If you're going too high or too low, you're putting your joints, your shoulders, and your elbows in an awkward spot where they don't have any foundation. So you just want to make sure your padding is kind of stacked. And what I mean is stacked in the sense that right here, especially if your wrists are stacked, that means your wrists aren't fluctuated either way, they're straight. You have all of this muscle, lat, rear delt, chest, that's behind your lift, So you never want to be, you wouldn't do a lift up here, obviously if you're benching, where the only thing behind it is your neck, and you're just putting your joints in an awkward spot to come back this way. You want to have a safe foundation. So that's always what I try to keep in mind, is your padding and what kind of angle are you moving the weight at, right? So it's a good thing to keep in mind. Low key, not feeling super strong yet, but sometimes benching, it's like you don't really get locked in until the heavy weight comes around, you know, so we'll have to see. You think people think I'm a celebrity? They're probably like, who is this guy? It's NoLimitNolan, baby. Don't worry about it. From this day forth, I want to be known as Barnacle Man, not Barnacle Boy. Go, go.
Let's go. Up. Two. Go. Breathe. Up. Up. Breathe. Let's go. Up. Push. Up. Push. Almost. That's 1, 2. Push. Up. 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 God, one more. One more. Feel it. One more. Up. 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 Up.
That last rep almost had me seeing God, bro.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Breathe, let's go. Rush, let's go. Let's go, 3. Let's go. Breathe, let's go. Up. Up. Good, 4. Come on, don't give up, let's go. Push. Push. Good. One more. Push. Up, 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 up.
That was basically 5 again. I really know the character right there, bro. Dude, that felt really light actually. That felt really good. Typically, I've gotten 5 pauses on 2:45, but never in back-to-back sets. And he barely helped me with the 5th one, but honestly, I feel like I could have gotten it. That was really good. I'm very happy with that. I feel like where I'm at, I can definitely do 295. It's just a matter of time before I get it. You need everything to be going right. You need to get good sleep. You want to get good breakfast, drink a lot of water, etc., etc. We're gonna finish off with an ISO hold of 315. That'll prime me up for, you know, next Monday with hopefully PR. If there's anything that NoLimitNolan is definitely known for, it's gonna be a mid-lift fruit, usually banana or peach break, all right? So right here, you got quick carbs, your body will instantly convert into sugar and use for energy. So it's a great time to bring some fruit to the gym since you're gonna be there for a while. Stay hydrated with your water. And here you got potassium, phosphorus, calcium, I think chromium, something. There's a bunch of minerals in here, good vitamins. It's really good for you. You know, tastes great. Comes with its own peel. Easy, convenient, amazing.
Biodegradable.
Biodegradable.
Let's do another retake, bro. I don't like the angle on that one.
Oh, yeah, one more? Okay, some meaty triceps on that boy. Okay. Biggest famous is she'll remember this. Hey, so this is a goal right here. Every gym bro can relate to waiting for an incline bench, bro. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What we're about to do next, guys, we're gonna go back and forth supersetting between some chest supported bilateral dumbbell row and then some incline dumbbell press, like I said earlier in the car. Or worst case scenario, maybe we'll switch it up. You wanna have a good diverse workout when you structure your lift. Different movements, different padding, different angles. You know, you never want to do something that's the exact same movement, just in different ways, different forms. And it's just good to always try something new and push yourself. Never be too comfortable because your body will adapt if you're doing the same thing over and over again. So it's always good to have a few backup ideas of things you like, you know, Because everyone always likes to talk like, oh, I hate going to the gym and waiting for a machine for 10 minutes. Well, sometimes the spontaneity has to be like, you find another good machine you can do, you find a substitute exercise, and you go do it, you know? We're blessed to be able to go to the gym, and life isn't that easy. If someone's taking it for a while, it's gonna do something else. I just lost 100 aura points. So traditionally, I like to go I guess the second lowest, the lowest incline before a flat, because I don't want to work too much front delt. I want to keep it on the upper chest. But I'm doing it at 3 right now just because I need a little more room for my dumbbell row. We're with dumbbell row. A good way, I just walk into the bench, and then once my chest is here, I don't move that. I just get my feet all the way back to have good stability. Just drive those elbows back, puff your chest out, head up a little bit. You want to have good control when you do this, so you can really activate your lats. And then we'll hold on to the 50s for our first set of dumbbell incline. Dude, I filled my water like 4 times already. I'm gonna risk some more. I'm pissed like a racehorse. All right, so our top set for the dumbbell row is probably gonna be 80. And it's up to 70. So I'm gonna do rows and then we'll finish with that. So I'm gonna bring my liquid chalk in so I can get a little extra grip on my rows. Ultimately, you don't want your grip to give out. And I really like holding that squeeze for a full second. So a lot of times people doing rows, they're more concerned about just throwing it up. And the stretch is great, but the hardest thing with a row is to control the squeeze. And the longer you hold it there, the more tension, the more mind muscle connection, the more it's gonna build your lats. All you do is, it's a great thing honestly for you guys to buy if you need to get some extra grip help and you don't have any wraps. I actually haven't used it in a minute, so it's like rock hard at the top and I can't get any out right now. So I'm getting a little bit out. All you gotta do, it's actually pretty nice. You just rub it together, way better than normal chalk. Wave your hands a little bit, air it out, and then boom, you're all set. My top set for, if I'm going really heavy on an incline dumbbell, used to be 100. So 70, it's like not too far up there, but it's a really good weight to practice, you know. Sit back, take a good breath, kick one feet up and the other, and then you'll get here. You want to be at a diagonal with your elbows tucked, and the dumbbells should be sitting right over your pecs, and then you push, keeping your arms in close to your body, control on the way down. A lot of your rear delts should be into the bench, controlling this with your lats. That's why it's weight through chest and back together, because your back will be activated and it can help assist your chest so you're not putting too much stress on your front delt. And if you guys notice, sometimes I have a bit of a mental block on my left side because I've sprained my AC joint before on that side, which is why I'm so big about upper back openers and stretches and strengtheners. So I'm going very slow right now. It's not about how many reps I do. It's about the tension. I go for 2 more. Yes, it's cool to throw your weights when you're done, but the cool thing to do is control your weights and bring them down to your knees. We'll return these back to their lovely home, and then I'm gonna grab 80s. This will be my top set for dumbbell rows. We don't need to go super heavy today. We benched a good amount, and we want to PR on Monday, so we're gonna save a little energy. Guys, that's my inspiration right there, Mini Mark. When 2 worlds collide. I love that boy right there. He's way stronger and cooler and more ripped than I am. At Mini Mark, go check him out. Oh no, he's putting me on blast. Dude, I don't like being in front of cameras. Isn't it obvious? It's like I have a cameraman with me right now. No, but that guy's a beast. He's actually one of my biggest inspirations. He's shredded. He just actually made a state record at his division in his recent his first powerlifting comp. He set the state record squat. I think it was 655, and then his total was also a state record. And he was 19 years old a few months ago. Check out his page. He's a fucking beast. He also benches like 360 or 385. He taught me everything I know, so I'm just trying to be like that guy right there. Oh, I'm done with it. I'll clean it up. You can use it. Sorry, I took a little minute. Heavy interaction. But on some real though, a great lesson, like even regardless of whether or not you're recording and being in everyone's space, you gotta be respectful to everyone else at the gym. The shared space, you don't own anything. Some quick cable pullovers. I typically don't use the rope, but I want to try it out today. It's a difficult exercise for a lot of people to get down. Usually you want to look like you're about to twerk with your butt all the way out, and then just extend your chest. Arms kind of at the bottom of the rope. As you pull in, you can feel squeeze on that mid-upper lat. Lean in as you stretch, and puff out and come forward here and squeeze. I also have my palms facing towards me a little bit, if you don't notice. So I can kind of pull right into my lat with my elbows driving. Putting up right extra for bringing a huge bag of that, but it contains lots of important stuff, right? So I'm a little picky with this. I used to have these at X-Sport when I used to work out. This is a knockoff of Mag Grip. Y'all probably know Mag Grip. I actually, not sponsored at all, but I highly recommend this brand on Reddit. It's like the best knockoff of mag you can get. I got this and the traditional medium lat pull down one for like $70 in a bundle. And I use this, like obviously there's ones you can use, but they don't have these at my gym, and like I really love these. Just because, especially just the fact that it's angled, you can get right in. It's really good lat squeeze. It's good for anything in the back, honestly. Seated row is one of my favorite exercises. We're pretty gassed right now, but we're honestly probably gonna hop into heavy sets right now. I think 160 is pretty appropriate for how I'm feeling. Come again. Make sure your arms close to your body. Accentuate that stretch while keeping your hips hinged. Because you want it to be all in your back. You don't want to move the rest of your body too much. Stable lower back. And just lean forward as you get that stretch. One more hold. I feel like I'm some sort of important person being recorded with everything I did. This takes some getting used to, I will say. We're gonna do one more set here. I did it in this way for that mid-upper lat, but I'm actually gonna switch it this way. And I'm gonna target more upper back here, more rear delt, more rhomboid, maybe a little trap, even though it's not really wanted, but trap just always gets in the way. So we'll go like to 120 here, a little bit lighter weight. Drive back the same way with your elbows. You should feel a pinch in that upper back. Sometimes I even like protract my shoulders all the way and get a really good stretch. I would say don't do that if you don't feel confident and in tune with your body. But if you know how to control weight, it's nice to get that extra stretch and round out your shoulders sometimes.
You're always helping out the young folk, bro. He's always helping them out, bro. Like every time somebody in here and they need like motivation or like tips on their form, bro, that's him, bro.
I'm always helping out the young folk, bro. Alright, so it's gonna be our last sets of the day. We're gonna finish with a few different cable flies variation, but the most important one that I want to actually show you guys, a low to high cable fly. Everyone always wants to know, how do you build your upper chest? It's not an easy muscle to target by itself. Like we said earlier, when you're doing incline press, it's hard to not let the front delt get involved. And then even so, there's only so much incline press that you can do before you hurt yourself or you're just gassed and you're not getting proper motor unit recruitment. Because yes, fatigue does exist. You want to rest. You don't want to go in your fatigue because then you're not activating as many muscle fibers. Look it up. I'll be a certified trainer soon, guys. Don't worry. So obviously, we're gonna put it all the way at the bottom. We're gonna start with something, whatever's very light for you, something you can control. For me, I'll probably, just so I can talk to you guys and have good control, I'm gonna do 17. I probably would go around 22, 27, but obviously we got a D-handle. Perfect. A lot of D-handles. People ask me how you target your upper chest. It's the best way to target your upper chest by itself. Like I said, it's all about form and control. So you're gonna grab your stuff here, your D-handles. You're gonna take maybe one small step and a second step forward with your foot out. We're gonna pull our shoulders back. We wanna get to this point where our arms are almost together. Head up high. Squeeze. And bring it out in front of us right here, like we're looking at our palms. And you're gonna slowly bring it down here. And right before your arms pass behind your hips, you wanna stop. It's a small range, keep constant tension. bring it up again. Keeping your arms close together is the best way. And if y'all come to the camera and feel it, my upper chest is probably hard to rock right now. Of course, breathe. 17's actually pretty hard, so I was probably getting humbled right now. Really step into it. You can lean a little forward as you bring it back. But once you're squeezing, you want to have your head and chest up and pull back. Keep that range small and controlled. And yeah, it's basically how you want to do it. Low to high, upper chest over squats. Getting a little after lift pump check here. My vacuum. A little work. Feeling pretty huge. Trying to get a last foot in here. Very nice pump today, y'all. We're on the phone right now because the camera died. Yeah, I guess we'll do a closing outro real quick. I appreciate you guys being here for my first official NoLimitNolan vlog. It was a great time. Thank you, Patrick, my cameraman. And yeah, 295 on Monday. Stay tuned.